I want to see if it's on.
All right, we're live.
Hello. Are we there?
Is everyone
alive? Is everyone alive out there?
Welcome to a special edition of Dumpster Fire.
Welcome to a special edition of Live Dumpster Fire. Something we rarely do. But by the time this comes out tomorrow night, it will probably be dated. And we might all be dead from nuclear thermal war.
Nice.
Are there people? Is it on?
Yeah,
I love how
people.
It's like, is this thing on?
We're going.
Live is so
We've
weird.
never live streamed to Twitter either, so I have no idea how this is going to go.
Elon's going to ban me any minute now. Well, let's do this. Let's read our intro. Unless you want to give it a minute, we can chat.
I mean, we can't. Whatever you want. How
are the people doing before we get going? We'll give it like 5 minutes. We'll let
a couple minutes.
Give it like a minute or two.
With.
I don't even know if we're live on Twitter. I have no idea how this works.
I don't know.
Oh, we are. Look at that.
Look at this go.
Look at us go.
Just
we're
a
fancy.
Couple of morons.
I'm going to join my own live stream.
You're going to cause an echo.
This is it's so wild. We were trying to figure out what to do for a recording because I did the Pirate Wires podcast earlier today. And in the time that we recorded the podcast to when we finished recording the podcast, everything we said at the beginning of the podcast was dated. So we were like, how the F are we going to do this? Because Elon's quiet at the moment right now, but he could wake up and start rage tweeting again. And then everything that we said today is going to be dated. So we're like, fuck it, let's go live.
All right, we've got 800 people in here.
Holy
and climbing.
Shit. I didn't expect so many people to tune into this.
Neither did I.
Maggie's like, by the way, Maggie has to run the chat. We're going to try and do screenshots. She also has to run
the teleprompter.
We have some jokes, but for the most part, we're just winging it. I'm kind of excited to hear from you guys too, but I think we get into it.
All right. We've got the Bridget. Oh, over 1,000 people.
Oh great,
no.
Sweet.
We just decided to do this like 40 minutes ago.
We did. I know. I tried to invite a friend and he was like, I need notice. I'm like, yeah, so do we. We didn't know we were doing this until I texted you. But alas, it's just me. You guys are stuck with just me. Hi. Are we going to go?
Yep, we're going to go. Teleprompter.
Everybody give Maggie a round of applause. She's like Beethoven. You're like a conductor over there. All right. The gloves have come off. Elon is going scorched earth, and Trump, never to be undone, has threatened to cancel Elon's government contracts. The divorce of America's two dads is getting ugly. We've gone from angry whispering in the bedroom to screaming at each other in the car with the kids in the back seat in under a week. And as we go to shoot this, Elon has tweeted, time to drop the really big bomb. Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT. It's getting so ugly. It is so ugly. This is like a divorce that's reached the point of giving the kids graphic details about dad's affairs. Like, your father never satisfied me in bed. He has a wonky penis, and he gave me herpes from a girl he got on Epstein's island. And he just insinuated Trump should probably be impeached. I mean, we are headed toward murder-suicide territory in this domestic dispute. I'm Bridget, and this is the reason we started this show. I'm serious. This is why we started Dumpster Fire. I'm Bridget, and this is your Dumpster Fire. Welcome to Dumpster Fire, where we make burgers out of your sacred cows. We premiere new episodes every Tuesday and Friday at 8 p.m. Central. Please join us in the chat when we do the live premiere, or in this instance, last minute going live, because get out your popcorn, guys. Before we get going, some upcoming comedy dates for you guys. There are tickets available to my stand-up comedy show, Ask Me Anything. The next show is coming up this Tuesday at 7 p.m. at the Creek in the Cave. It's super fun. I have great comedians. You can ask us questions. It's very interactive and wild. Link in the description below where you can buy tickets. I've also partnered with Two Way for my new Real Live online show called Real America. which we should also live stream to Twitter, I think. Duh. Join us live on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's a lot of fun, and you can register to be a member of that audience and ask questions on twoway.tv/Bridget Zoom. There's a link in the description below. All right, let's have fun. Let's just have fun, guys, because, it does feel a little unsettling when America's two dads fight publicly like this, but it's still better than Kamala. Am I right? Oh, God, I love the Trump years. I love the Trump years so much. There is never a dull moment. Men are so messy. It is, Elon's always been kind of a messy bitch, so this does not surprise me, but please just inject this narcissistic battle of egos directly into my veins. Is this bad for America? Probably. Is this good for dumpster fire? Absolutely. It is fantastic for us. It's probably horrible for this country. This alliance barely even lasted 5 months. This thing's been coming apart since the great H-1B debate over Christmas, guys. We all knew this was coming. Trump is going to spill the fucking tea, too. Who do you think has been leaking all these Elon drug stories to the Daily Beast? Probably Laura Loomer. I never evoked that woman's name because I just don't even want her Eye of Sauron coming to me, but now it's too late. I can't wait for Trump's nickname where he's like, Ingrid Elon, peeing on the floor of the Lincoln Room from all the ketamine. Elon wears a diaper. He's lovely. We had a good time, but he wears a diaper. He's wearing a diaper in the Oval Office right now. He's broken. His brain is broken from all the drugs. I just love too that these guys had mutually assured destruction and they kept all these secrets about each other until now they're having this falling out. And you have to scroll up.
I don't know where we are.
I just was freestyling. So
hard to tell sometimes.
Maggie, that's a good thing. Elon, he wears a diaper. I wish I did a better Shane Gillis impression of Trump. And when he gets soft spoken too,
Uh-huh.
we had a love affair. I loved him like a son. This is how he thanks me. And then he had that conference was weird. He had a black eye from his son. Sure, Jan. Sure, that's how there's all kinds of things swirling. And now I'm thinking maybe the Secret Service roughed him up before the press conference, trying to take his phone away. Give it to us. He's like, I'm going to tweet that all this shit's coming out. Is there anything more dangerous than a world run by two megalomaniac billionaires who hate each other? This is like Godzilla versus King Kong. Both sides have the power. Each of these people can shoot missiles into space. The only thing missing is one of them having a moon base and the other having some lair behind a volcano. And that would make all of this make sense to me. Elon is right. We're in deep shit when it comes to spending and the budget and our insane debt. But if you start going after the Department of Defense, well, you're probably going to be on the outs. And I do think it is funny to me that Elon waited. Okay, so you knew about him being on Epstein Island and you just waited until now to release that Why is everyone This is all these reporters going around and talking about, oh, Biden had dementia. No shit. We all kind of knew that. And now you're just releasing it for your own benefit. And Trump is probably going to come out with some shit that we all knew, basically, that he's been holding on for his own benefit. I do think, I know it can seem like a black pill, but I actually think it's a white pill because finally everyone is seeing that these two parties are freaking irreparably broken and all of our leaders are sucky and maybe something new will arise out of this. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. All I know is if you didn't see this breakup coming, you're an idiot. Somewhere Susie Wiles is going, I fucking told you this would happen in between shots of tequila or drinking. Elon's going to ban Trump from X. So Elon always says, the most ironic thing is the thing that should The most ironic thing is the thing that should. This is my Elon impression. The most ironic thing is the thing that should happen, and and if that's true, which I often think it is, he's gonna ban Trump from X again, and Trump is going to deport him back to South Africa, where they don't want him either. Is there gonna be an alien invasion? Do you think? Why are they distracted? It feels a little bit like an op, although everything feels like an op now.
Yeah.
But doesn't it feel just like they're creating a distraction while we what are we gonna bomb around? What is happening right now?
I don't know.
I want to know what the chat thinks is really going on behind closed doors.
Right. Is it just two egomaniacs losing their minds, or is it a distraction from an alien invasion?
I mean, the simple explanation is usually the right one, which is that it's probably two egomaniacs having a public meltdown now that their bromance is over. However, maybe not. Maybe we should be worried. Maybe the big geophysical event is coming that I keep hearing whispers about in the rabbit holes I go down. I know there are lots of people who are like, oh yeah, I read about that. I don't have access to a bunker. I need someone to let me in their bunker. I'm quite entertaining. I can just be like, yeah, da, 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 yeah, da, da, da.
Bridget will make everyone laugh during the apocalypse.
Look, you need entertainment in your bunker.
Yeah.
I'm available, Elon. Elon's baby mama is out there jumping in, and she's been pretty quiet, offering Donald J. Trump breakup advice. Kanye, all of the people are chiming in, including yours truly, obviously. Kanye's chiming in, trying to heal the divide. He's like, bros, no, we love you both. I love that the freaking meds on, meds off guy is suddenly like the healer of this divide. I'm like, dude, all I hear is your stupid fucking Hitler jingle every time I see your name now. Like, that's the only thing that pops in my head. And you're out there being like, no, we're all about love, man. You got all the podcasters. They're like, I can heal this divide. Like, you couldn't even heal Russia, Ukraine. You couldn't heal anything. Come on now. No one's healing this divide. No, we just need to sit down. They're going to be fine. You can't go scorched earth like this publicly and walk these things back. I do think my husband had probably the best tweet where he's like, neither one of these men has ever been to therapy. And Mike Solana was right as well. And he tweeted, and so as foretold, the great tech right, populist right wing schism of 2025 begins. But we've been schisming since 2015. It's been just schisms all around. Schisms to the left, schisms to the right. It's just been a giant schism. Everyone knew this was coming, right? But I'm not exactly sure where this is gonna leave things. For all I know, Elon's tweeting again, something. And so is Trump. He was threatening to dismantle his space program because Trump was gonna take away his contracts. Like, guys, just step away from your phones. You are two of the most powerful men in the world, and you're tweeting at each other like Eminem and Snoop Dogg when they had a beef. This is insane. This is not a game, but kind of hilarious. Elon was quote tweeting. This all kind of it's been escalating. Yesterday when he was tweeting about killing the bill, I was like, oh, this is not going to go well. And then he posted something about Kill Bill, meaning like kill the bill. But also, I think once you get in the Kill Bill mindset, I've been there. We've all been, Maggie knows, we've all been there. We've all had lists of people our enemies we want to destroy. I knew Elon was making a list and that he was in vengeance mode. And I was like, oh, this is going to get ugly. And it did escalate quite quickly. I think everyone in America is going, well, that escalated quickly right now. And it's continuing to escalate. If they were of people from different countries, I would worry that this was going to escalate into nuclear war, but I don't know what's going to happen here. It is a little when we do the actual edited version of this, Mag, I do want a little bit of I will remember
the montage of them broing out.
Oh, they were such a beautiful bromance. A part of me is a little sad. It's like you knew Brad and Angelina weren't going to make it. You knew it. I mean, if you didn't know it, you, again, are an idiot. But you did know on some level that that wasn't going to work out. And it was going to flame out spectacularly, which it did and which it still is. So the ramifications of this is a little bit like, it's almost like I don't know. There's so many things I was just going to say that I was like, you're live, Bridget.
You don't have me to protect you from yourself.
The more often I go live, the more I'm a little unsettled by what pops automatically into my brain. Yeah, people's phones aren't locked up. You can just be screen recording. There's no disappearing this. Elon he was quote tweeting Milton, and that's when I knew he's one of us. He finally realizes that both parties suck. He put out a poll. Should there be a new party? And I was like, oh my God, it's official. The richest man in the world is homeless. Politically homeless. That was the dumbest joke. I'm not ashamed to make that joke. That is a joke so dumb. I deserve ridicule and humiliation for it. I do love Elon going scorched earth, though, and I've been waiting for this. He is behaving exactly like a Democrat all day. He's been digging up old Trump tweets and quote tweeting him and being, remember when the Democrats used to do that and they'd be like, there's always a tweet. There's always a tweet. And that was basically Elon all morning long going, where's this guy, huh? What happened to this guy? Bro, don't you realize that politicians are all full of shit? I guess if you're autistic, you have a hard time understanding that. Maybe you take things at face value. This is like when a lady posts on Facebook about her ex sucks at sex and has a small penis.
Yeah, it is. And then there was that tweet he deleted earlier that was like,
oh yeah,
I have that as an asset that we could put up.
Put it up, Mag. We've got assets, guys. We're fucking fancy around here.
He said, without me, Trump would have lost the election. Dems would control the House and the Republicans would be 51-49 in the Senate. And he said that this morning, I think, right? And then he deleted it.
I don't know if it's deleted.
Oh, maybe it's not. I thought we were trying to look for it and we couldn't find it.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean much.
That doesn't mean
We're
much.
not great at searching or research.
Especially live.
No, that is probably objectively true. I mean, he definitely helped him get across the line. He brought a lot of people over. He brought a lot of the tech right over. He got a lot of like other tech people on board. I'm not exactly, like I said, the fallout from this is not going to be pretty. I don't know who they'll go after next. They just, it is like that unsettling feeling when you're like, oh, okay, well, we know they're getting divorced now, but we're not sure who's going to get America in the divorce or if we're going to have like shared custody. And that's going to suck when we're swinging back and forth between tech right and populist right and the left. Meanwhile, the hilarious thing about this is that these two guys are having a public flameout and the left keeps launching books about how they lied about Biden. Like they keep telling on themselves in the middle of this. Like, you guys, you all you have to do is be quiet and not say anything instead of every week launching a book being like, we missed the fact that Biden was a dementia-ridden old man. Whoops. Like, we wouldn't even be paying attention to you. We're all eating popcorn watching these two fight online. And you guys are like, hey, remember us when we lied to you and we keep lying to you? And we're not even good at lying. Like there was what's her name? She had her book out. She's an independent now too.
Yeah, the press secretary.
She's like, hey, Elon, I'll be your press secretary. Whatever her name was, Biden's old press secretary. You can't even remember.
No, can't remember her name.
Oh man, Elon has more fuck you money. He's got rockets, and he tweeted some food for thought as they ponder this question. Trump has 3.5 years left as president, and I will be around for another 40 plus years. Bro, Not with the amount of drugs you use, allegedly.
Nice.
I would worry.
Way to couch it, Bridget. I love how this comes on the heels of you being like, Elon's no longer my nemesis, and then this all happens.
I would really like to know whose team, like, who are you going with in the divorce? I want to know who gets Rogan in the divorce. Probably Elon.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Elon. Everyone knows Christmas is going to be better at Elon's house. It's starting to get real nasty, though. It's starting to get like, I'll crash this car with everyone in it. Nasty. And I will say that is a little bit triggering to my upbringing. Oh, like what? Some of you guys didn't all have that experience growing up?
It gets really quiet.
Some might say that I was trained for this moment. Some might say I was prepared in my youth for exactly this moment, strapped in the back of a car, hurtling toward a tree or perhaps oncoming traffic. I am ready for it. Next, there was something else I was thinking about that is, it is sad. I guess I should kind of be sad. We're going to take a look at the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, touch my bells and buttons, you guys. This is cathartic. This is fun. We're going to get through this. I mean, I want to know, you black pilled or you white pilled? Do you think this is all an act? Do you think they're going to kiss and make up tomorrow? If they do, they better actually kiss. That is the healing America needs, is for the bro kiss. And please tell your friends about us. Please help us reach our goal of 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. And you guys have spoken. When we hit 100,000, I'm going to do my best Mexican weather report. If you don't know what that is, you're going to have to stick around through the ad to see what Mexican weather report or whatever weather report. And sorry, them's the rules. We do have a weather report today. Maggie's got one for you. Is this conversation giving you herpes? Is the thought of both of these dicks giving you a mental STD? No one likes to think about STDs, but if you're sexually active, you should probably be getting routine STD and STI screenings to make sure you and your partner or partners, we're not here to judge, you and your polycule can do whatever you want, are safe and healthy. Now you can just skip the doctor and buy your own STD and STI tests online with questhealth.com. Offers comprehensive STD panels and individual STI screenings and several collection methods. These are the same quality lab tests that doctors use, available to you. It's as easy as purchasing a test from questhealth.com and visiting a nearby Quest Diagnostics location for sample collection. No doctor's visit is required, which is amazing, particularly for you sketchy types. No, I'm just kidding. Particularly for people on HMOs. It doesn't show up on your insurance, and you don't have to deal with the hassle of doctor's visits and referrals. And you have the option to discuss your results at no extra cost with an independent physician who may be able to prescribe treatment. So be responsible, prioritize your health with STD and STI screening testing on your terms. Visit questhealth.com and use the code Bridget to get 25% off and find the answers to a multitude of health questions that you may have. That's questhealth.com and use the code Bridget for 25% off. Link is in the description below. I love Quest Health. They do all kinds of tests too, guys, not just STD and STI. I know we have a very respectable audience. Now let's check the weather with our OG, Yanet Garcia.
Frente frío, el número ya 50, la temporada se estiman alrededor de 60, 65 frentes fríos. Bueno, ya vamos en el 50 y bueno, se localiza extendido sobre el noroeste de nuestro país. Esperamos que hoy por la tarde ya se mantenga situado precisamente sobre Coahuila y Chihuahua. Esperamos que este sistema frontal comience.
Okay, you're back.
I love this show so much. That started as a joke, for those of you who don't know why that's there. It started as a joke in one episode long ago, and then it just became a mainstay of our fake news program that's not a news show.
Yes, it did.
Now let's check in with our commentators. You guys. Has anything happened since I started talking?
I know. Has anyone tweeted anything?
I need a bunker. That's all I know. All this makes me realize is that I need a bunker.
Does anyone have any questions for Bridget?
Any questions?
A lot of people are very happy of happy with the weather report.
Oh, good. I'm glad that they came here for one thing, and it was their yapping, their fapping moment. Fapping? Yapping?
Fapping.
Yeah. Nothing? We got nothing. No one's
I mean,
got
a lot
any
of people
questions.
someone wants to know, where is my yacht?
I know. I'm working on it, guys. I've got a yacht for every pleb coming.
Elon's no longer her nemesis, so maybe we can work on a yacht plan.
Has
for every
Elon
pleb.
tweeted anything since we started? It's like so anxiety. It does make me feel like a kid of divorce. It's so funny when you come from divorce, you're like, oh God, I'm so triggered by this.
Who knew, Bridget? Who knew billionaires controlling politics wouldn't work out? Yep, shocking.
I can't see any of your comments, but I love you all.
Where would your bunker be, Bridget? Or should we not know that?
I would like a bunker in New Zealand, like all the other billionaires have.
Who would be in your bunker?
Ooh,
I'm asking that question.
Well, not you, Censor Maggie. No, I'm just kidding.
How dare you?
Maggie's automatic.
I just walk out of the live stream. I'm like, you're on your own. Screw you.
You're on your own, lady. Good luck for you. No, who else would manage all of our live streams from the bunker? If not for cousin
That's when
Maggie.
we really go big, except the world's ended and
the world is ended.
No one has any money.
Bunker, but nobody can do anything except for. It reminds me of that the beach party at the threshold of hell.
Mm-hmm.
Our friends made this movie. It was a dark comedy. I think National Lampoon bought it. It was back in 2007 or 8. And it was called The Beach Party at the Threshold of Hell. And it was such a brilliantly hilarious dark comedy. It was so good. I don't know whatever happened to it. I think I still have it on DVD. I should just like pirate it out to you guys. It was so good. Those people were so talented. And I'm trying to see if Elon has tweeted.
Bridget, have you chosen a favorite barbecue joint in your new state? Oh,
I have. Style Switch is my current favorite. I love that place. It is amazing. It's my favorite. It also just so happens to be the one that we go to where the all right scene was filmed in my favorite movie of all time,
Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused. A movie I knew by heart.
Where-
Guys, who's going to get me in the divorce, huh? I just want somebody who's going to let me smoke pot in my room and buy my love. Everybody was like, 2 Christmases. I love how America is so like such a divorce nation that everybody's like, 2 Christmases.
Someone had the question. Wait.
He is going scorched earth. He hasn't tweeted though. It's like someone took his phone away. The Secret Service just like busted into his house and took his phone away. Maybe one of his friends talked him down off the ledge.
Right. Is there anyone Elon would actually listen to when they were like, dude, put down your phone and step away? Maybe 1 or 2 people.
Maybe. I mean, I would hope so. But if I was the richest man in the world, I would listen to nobody. You can bet your ass that I would be like, get out of here. I'm doing whatever I want. And then I'd get on a rocket.
Someone asked, where do I find your writing? I wish to read your rants.
Oh, what writing? I don't do that anymore.
You're right.
Once you figure out you can talk for a living, you stop writing. No, I write every week, all my monologues and comedy. I have a column at Spectator Magazine, which all of you should subscribe to. It is a great magazine. Magazines are going to be great in the bunker too. You got to start stockpiling them so you can learn about what happened when you're wondering. And it's also just really good. I have a monthly column there and then they put it online. And I also go to fantasy.com, which is where I realize I do a lot of stuff. And you guys are always telling me I do too much. And I will tell you, F you, I get to decide what's too much. There's a lot more rattling around up here that I would like to do that I don't have the resources. So if you're a billionaire who doesn't have a bunker for me, but you do have money you would like to invest in some hilarious movies and television shows, you can hit me up at fantasy.com. But truly, all my writing's there. Walk-ins welcome is there. It is the hub. That is where you can find everything. Most of the stuff we put out for free. Some of it's behind the paywall. And
then her old school vintage writing is also behind the paywall and it's scrubbed from the internet. So you can't find it anywhere but fantasy.com.
Vintage writing.
Playboy. God damn it.
We don't like to advertise that because we got in trouble once. Once upon a time, we got a cease and desist.
And she just said it live. That's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. We can do an Ask Me Anything. I don't care. I've got time. This is my dumpster fire. I do what I want. I do think there were so many other stories we were going to cover for this dumpster fire, and then the Trump. Whose team are you guys on? I want to know whose team our audience is on.
That's a good question.
We should do a poll.
Who are you guys rooting for here?
Or is it just Team America? As Mike Solana said today on Pirate Wires, and I was like, that's where I land. I'm Team America. And this is horrible for America.
Team Elon.
Everyone's Team Elon.
Elon.
I think people underestimate neither. Yeah, I get that. I mean,
Trump. Ride with Trump.
Yeah.
Team America.
Team America is the way to go.
Elon/Tulsi. We're on board with that.
Well, it's weird because he's it's not weird. He's right that the deficit is, I guess Mike Solana gave me a different perspective on this bill when we did the Pirate Wires podcast, which you guys should check out. It's dropping tomorrow. And he's very thoughtful and read it. And I did not read it. And I don't have time for researching facts, guys. I'm just here to react to America burning. And he said it wasn't as bad as it's been kind of shown to be. And I don't know if I buy all this stuff that it's just because Elon's losing his electric vehicle credits or whatever. That seems just like a, what is it called when you drop information that's bad? An op, something. It just seems bad. I feel like I've done so much talking today and I have to go do comedy.
Yeah.
I get to go do comedy at Mothership.
Yeah.
Tonight, I will be opening Little Boy if you're going to be there. There's always tickets too. You can get on the wait list. I mean, not always, but often there are tickets.
Well, we should probably wrap this up. Anyway, we're at over
my
half
friend
hour.
is saying this is late state Roman emperor level pettiness. And it's absolutely true. This is absolutely the case. We have joked about how we're Rome many times. This is just where we are. You guys, we probably should wrap this up because I need to eat something before I go downtown.
Yep.
I do want to know. I do think people voted for change, though. So if they're feeling like this bill, just on a serious note, if they're feeling like this bill is not changing anything, that our deficit is like our kids are going to inherit money that is completely valueless and inflation is out of control and debt that we're never going to get out from under, and that Elon took all these hits and his freaking cars are being firebombed by purple-haired lunatics and he didn't need to do any of this. I really truly have come around to think that maybe he did want to make some actual changes and then realize, as we've been saying on this show many times, you don't drain the swamp drains you, that nothing really was fundamentally going to change, or he wasn't going to be able to. Can you imagine though? You can build a rocket. You can make electric cars that drive themselves. You can figure these things out with the smartest people in the world around you, and you can't figure out how to like minimize the fucking
right. Well, you were brought on board specifically to do it too, and trashed your reputation doing it.
Not gonna codify any of this,
and changed.
Nothing's changed. Nope. That's a little bit of a black pill, but it's also, I feel, maybe a white pill. Maybe.
Yep.
I want to know if people are feeling optimistic or pessimistic in this moment.
Yeah, let us know, guys. All right. Well, this has been
fun.
Maggie
Maggie's like, well, this has been
a thing we did.
And we'll probably never do again.
No, I think it's actually great. We have 5,600 people watching us right now.
Oh, shit. Well, that was unexpected. Maybe we'll do this every day. You guys, truly, I love this country. I love you. I love the world. I don't want it to end. I do try to laugh at all of this nonsense. This is this is also like soap opera drama. It's just so human nature to be so invested in it. And I know it's hard to turn away from. I can't turn away from it, but I do hope that we can kind of work things out as a country. I hope mom and dad get back. I hope this is just like an explosive thing where they go to counseling and they realize they really do love each other. They don't, guys. They get divorced.
It's over.
Let's just hope they don't crash into the tree with all of us in it. All right. Well, on that note, if you love Dumpster Fire, the best thing you can do is become a paid supporter at Fantasy.com. You get the unedited version of this Dumpster Fire, and we leave a lot. Nothing's being left on the cutting room floor this time.
But mostly, yeah, you get to see how we make it.
I should be a little bit more freewheeling on these, I think. These live streams. Maggie's like, beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. I do wonder who's going to end up with custody of America. You do also get access to everything else we're doing, and it's a lot. Join us right here on YouTube every Tuesday and Friday night at 8 p.m. Central for a new Dumpster Fire. Maybe we'll just fucking do them live from now on, guys. Maggie's like, dear God,
oh
no.
Lord,
She
why do you
wants
want to kill me?
I already have a new idea for a new show. I have another show that I want to do. Maggie's like, I will
murder you.
Murder you. I do. I have another show that I want to do. It would be really fun. Thank you. So please subscribe to Fantasy.com so I can get some help and make another show. Thank you to everyone who helps make Dumpster Fire possible. Thank you, Ben and Kevin, who do our editing and research and writing. Thank you to Quest for sponsoring today's episode. Quest is awesome. They're really doing something cool in terms of cutting out the middlemen. Thank you, audience supporters, subscribers. We love you. This shit's nuts. I'm glad someone took Elon's phone away long enough for maybe Elon saw my tweet. And I was like, please let us shoot Dumpster Fire, Elon. We're running the simulation. And if you had been watching Dumpster Fire all along, you would have already known this was coming. You would be ahead of the curve. You would have known, mom and dad, it's over. All right. Thank you, Maggie.
Thank you, Bridget. I need you to say we have an Internet is Glorious just for the edited version. We don't have one right now. Sorry.
Okay.
Live
Sorry,
folks.
guys. We usually have an Internet is Glorious here where we post something funny from the internet. And now to cleanse your palate, the Internet is Glorious. Remember, life is clearly absurd. Clearly. I mean, this is Rome stuff. Don't take yourself so damn seriously. Elon and Trump, take the work seriously. Don't take yourself seriously. This has been your Dumpster Fire. I'm Bridget Fetisi. Now make me rich so I can have petty fights on Twitter or X with other billionaires. My dream.